Well, so to pick up where we left off, our heroes find themselves in the middle of a freaking bandit camp. And they have managed to get into it, and they have managed to, well, EO has managed to somehow get the party down into dungeons without actually being prisoners. Down in the dungeon, they took care of the single guard that got left behind. Reed, his brains are now all over the place.
Poor Benny.
Yes,
His
poor
name was Benny. Benny, RIP 2017 Illuminati, because it's the same year in Foenum as it is right now.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So the Illuminati were. It was the Illuminati's fault that Benny died. That said, train of thought. It's there. Yes. Down in the dungeons, we discovered, or you discovered, two prisoners. You discovered Alabama's poor father and a unicorn by the name of Lavender, who made a baller stealth check and has yet to be seen. The party then proceeded to search through the cells thoroughly, and they found a scrap of cloth with a symbol on it. I posted up a little bit earlier in the OC campaign chat updated maps of where you currently are, as well as a piece of cloth with the symbol on it.
Updated with Benson, apparently.
So,
and a few spelling errors fixed, but they're still Procyon.
Yes, they are Procyon. Beautiful, beautiful Procyon.
They're prison Cylons.
Yes,
or pylons, I mean.
Must construct additional pylons.
Construct additional... Yeah, there you go.
And Benson in a cell.
Yes. Although, technically speaking, it's correct, because you guys found him in the desert rather than a jail cell, but that's the point of the matter is the first map is the upper floor, aka where you guys walked in, with obviously the single gap being the entrance, and the two circles being the watchtowers, and beneath that is the floor beneath, the basement, even though it's called floor 2, with the big black circles basically being a continuation of the watchtowers.
Yep.
And as stated before, the prison cells and the loot hoard there are on the same level. They're not staircases going down. And it's just, because it's a vertical thing using left up.
It was on a piece of paper, and you meant lower on the sheet of paper.
Pretty much. That all said, we will actually pick up with Ophelia and Colorado, who've actually gone upstairs.
Yes, correct.
Yes,
Partly
things.
Yes, you guys decided to separate yourselves from the party for reasons that are, well, known only to the two of you. You guys arrived to the upper floor, into the main room, and you discover it to be empty. You also discover that the twilight is dusk. Thank you. It is dusk. And the sun will be setting fairly soon.
All right.
I said from what you can see, that apparently they left the door when they left. They left the front door to the main building open. It's just sort of sitting there. And from it, you can see faint lights coming from nearby. It looks like someone's probably it looks like a couple of fires are starting to be lit. I said, it is the two of you. What to do?
Okay, so I'm going to basically scout the area, try to figure out how many bandits we have to deal with in case things go awry.
All right. And Colorado, what are you doing?
Pretty much the same thing.
Okay, and how are you guys going to go about this?
I guess it would be an investigation or perception.
Yes, it would definitely be a perception, I think. And if you wish to be unspotted while you do so, that will take a stealth check.
Okay, so I have to roll both.
Again, if you want to be quiet.
All right, then I guess I'll just sneak around this open area, I'll do the stealth check then.
All right then. Okay,
I don't bother being stealthy.
fair enough. So the two of you, well, Colorado, I suppose, walks out, sort of walks out into the main area there and sort of just glances around to see who's who or see who's where, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Both of you give me perceptions.
Right.
I believe that's my modifier.
Okay. See something real quick.
Yes.
I see. Okay, then. Well, you come walking out. I feel you walk out nice and quiet, like using the approaching cover of darkness for cover, despite the fact that you're completely white.
Mhm.
I don't know how that works in a.
She has a robe. She has a cloak.
Yeah,
But it-
Wow. Works.
a very white cloak that I can hide in the night with.
It's still a cloak.
Yes.
What's
Anyways,
this blob of snow doing on the ground in the middle of the desert?
Yes.
hey, if it works, if I can hide in a box of Metal Gear Solid, Ophelia can be pure white and hide in a coal mine. Very much.
Yes.
That said, let's see here. So, Colorado, when you walk out and take a gander around, you spot about 3 bandits just sort of sitting there, milling about in the center. They've started a bonfire. They seem to be cooking something. And you spot in the opposing watchtowers 1 bandit in each of them. They're sort of just lazily glancing around. And beyond that, you don't see anybody else.
I duck right back in.
Okay, give me a quick initiative. And while you do that, Ophelia,
Yes.
as you sneak out, you get the above information, and you also hear from the other side of the building that's by the front entrance some
Okay.
very angry grumbling. Apparently, that big bull from before is none too happy, and is saying something. You can't make out any distinct thing.
All right.
Talking
Would
loud
you
enough.
want me to roll?
Initiative, please.
Oh, okay. And no, I have no modifier.
Amazing.
Okay. So, yes, you hear angry sounds and noises, but exactly what they're saying, you can't quite make out.
It's like Charlie Brown, where you just hear wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
Pretty
This is
much. Then a moment later, you suddenly hear from one of the watchtowers, "Hey! Hey, who is that? What? Who's what? What? I just thought I saw someone come out of the main building." What do you mean you
No
just thought you saw? What do you mean you just thought you saw someone come out of the main building? Just a moment ago, I thought it was a cow or something like that. One of the then the guy in the watchtower shouts down, "Hey, you lot, go take a look, would ya?" The 3 sitting around the campfire grumpily and angrily, and they basically start playing rocks, paper, scissors. Who gets to go do it?
With
Well said.
hooves.
Yes.
Yes.
After a few moments, they manage to determine a winner. Usually, it actually comes down to them. The game breaks down pretty quickly, and it's whoever can't take the punches anymore.
Basically.
Gets up and grumpily makes their way towards the main building. Ophelia, what are you doing during this time?
All right, hold up one
Right.
second. I got called
Wait.
away for something.
All right. Clarification. When I snuck out and did my stealth check, where did I end up?
Where did you end up?
Can I traverse anywhere in this entire map?
Let's see. You are a unicorn. You're a unicorn, so you're pretty swift. So I will say any of the buildings against the back wall or the wall that you're closest to. So basically the storehouse or the box.
All right, then I will go to the storehouse.
Okay, then.
Can I mull about the storehouse and figure out what's in there?
You can. Give me an investigation check while you're there.
Oh, whoops. I did it in general. Damn it.
It was a good roll too.
Yeah, just take it. Just take that roll.
Hey.
Don't try for a mulligan.
Gotta be fair.
Hmm.
Should have took the 19.
It's fine.
19 was a better roll. But that said, around you find basically general supplies, nothing overtly interesting per se. Maybe like, a couple of spare weapons here, some food rations, a couple barrels of water, some kindling here, torch or two there, bit of oil for some lamps. There's some rope for whatever have you. Some iron spikes that look like they've been used for purposes that they weren't probably meant to be used for. A few other things.
No
Was there anything particular you're looking for by chance?
explosives.
Oh, I see. Give me a second investigation check, and I'm going to roll some secret DM dice. Okay, then.
It might not be an explosive, but
Nope.
flammable stuff. You could go for the oil for the lamps.
I'm
But
afraid not. There are no red barrels to be found.
Yeah. Dang.
Darn.
Red barrels that say TNT on them.
Pretty much. I played a freaking RPG that takes, place in high fantasy and they still have red freaking barrels. Like, seriously? Anyways.
And such branding for Teenage Ninja Turtles.
Right.
All
So, I presume you're doing this while they're having their discussion and basically sort of making people go for an investigation, correct?
Yes.
Okay, Colorado, you have heard the conversation pipe up. What do you do in response?
I'm going to take cover on the side of the door so that when they walk in, they won't see me right away.
All right, then. Well, after several moments, the one who lost the game comes strolling through the door with a fairly bored look on his face. Give me a stealth check real quick.
Oh boy. This will just be a straight D20.
Well, okay then.
So there's a reason why I don't do stealth.
Fair enough. But basically, this will determine whether or not the guy. Well, he walks through the door, and what do you do?
Smack him upside the head with the hammer.
Very good then. Give me initiative real quick.
Classic Colorado move. Help.
That's pretty good. Unfortunately, the enemy crit their initiative.
Oh.
So they pretty much step through, and they react almost as if they knew exactly where you're going to be and exactly how you're going to act. So before you even have a chance to do anything, you suddenly find a knife flying towards your rib, flying towards your neck. Well, that's going to be a 20 total versus your armor class.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And you take 4 damage from the sudden and extremely surprising stab. That is its surprise round. Now for its turn. And then shouts back, "Oh, I think one of the prisoners escaped!" And then attempts to stab you again. 8 versus your armor class.
Haha.
Well, it's your turn.
Well, you know what I do.
Sweet and simple and to the point.
Yep.
Well, to the
With
blunt.
a knife in his neck.
Well, I like to be blunt about things.
Yes, to the blunt.
Oh shoot.
Not the
I look at that I look at that
420
guy
version.
in the eye and I say, "Have you met my friend Sledge?"
You've done what now? Oh, God!
Have you met my friend Sledge?
Well,
two-handing this.
Very good.
And
Damn. Edge.
If you want it to be non-lethal, I suppose make an argument for it. But,
yeah, these guys are evil. They probably killed a lot of people.
This is probably a safe assumption. So, you successfully take the poor...
I look at him like, "Have you met my friend Sledge?" And he goes, "No." And then I smack him and I go, "That's Sledge." And he is awesome.
You smash the head off of the, roll dice, red deer.
Ponk.
Yes, the head stays inside of the building. But out there, you see that basically you hear from inside, "Oh, I think it's one of the prisoners escaped." Then there's a poignant silence. The other two look at each other, unsure of what to do for a second. Then they get up and start heading towards the entrance
Of where I am.
of the bandit base.
Oh, of the band base. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, they're gonna close the door. Dang it. Okay. What to do? Could I take one of those gas lamps and torches and throw it towards the entrance?
acrobatics.
Let me. What do I want? I want this thing right here. This, pull this out. Okay, let's take a look here. Set fire. I'm going to say that's a nature check.
A nature check.
Yes.
Well, he's just chucking a lamp, so
Two.
I don't think that require a nature check. Just straight up. I think that would just be a straight up attack.
Don't question the DM.
Let me ask you. Are you
They're not in this.
Are you attempting to set the bandits on fire, or are you attempting to set like a piece of the environment on fire?
Well, my ultimate goal was to like distract them from closing the doors, if that was their goal, and to bring their attention to me.
Very good. Then in that case, go ahead and make me an attack roll followed by a performance or persuasion.
An attack roll or followed by performance or persuasion?
Yes, whichever one you prefer.
Actually, if you were trying to do that, I would have just set fire to the storehouse.
So that's the attack roll.
You don't have a D. Oh wait, that's to hit. Okay, never mind. Sorry, thought you were doing the damage roll and put a D20.
Okay, well, you throw the lantern and oil and a nice lit torch or whatever else have you. Basically, if it seems flammable, you toss it, and your toss goes. Well, if you're aiming for the two, you missed. On the bright side, you hit the building in front, that long building that sort of kind of blocks off the entrance.
Yeah.
And give me a quick Arcana.
A what?
Arcana. Give me a very quick
Arcana?
Arcana. Yes, Arcana. And with speed that's much quicker than is natural, the building suddenly catches fire. The two bandits who are heading towards it stop and suddenly turn around to see where the projectiles came from over their heads, and I suppose stare directly at you.
Yep. Does this count as me getting the drop on them? Can I use a sneak attack?
This would be.
Well, you kind of just made yourself apparent to them.
Yes. If you had specifically shot them in the back while they're walking, then you would have gotten it. But now they can see you plainly in clear sight.
All right. Then I will. Wait, what weapons do they have in them?
It appears that they carry knives.
Knives? So they can. Alright. That means I could probably fire my short bow at them, my magic blast at them before they can reach me.
Probably.
So I will try that then.
All right, roll me initiative. Since they spotted you and they were very in. Never mind, you get a surprise round. So go ahead and take your surprise round, and then take your normal turn.
All right, I will fire my short bow at them.
You'll have advantage for this attack roll because
All right.
you have surprised them.
So that's +1. No, that's, yeah.
Roll twice, take the better.
Yeah. Come on. 17.
That's definitely a better shot. I'm pretty sure you take this thing down without any additional damage, but go ahead and roll.
Alrighty.
And yes, you do get your sneak attack on this.
Which is a 1d6, I think.
Yes. Oh gosh.
Good night, Irene.
You did max damage.
Yes.
Okay. Well, even though
Are
they
you
were
going lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal. I want to keep them all alive for the money.
You break all of his bones.
Okay, so normally you only attacked one target because
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm gonna be real with you. These particular bandits have less than 5 HP max.
My goodness.
So these particular two, you know what? You just fire a big blast that surprises even you, and you hit both of them and send them flying back into the burning building. They bounce off the burning building, then land face first into the ground. They're not on fire, for the record. They just slammed into it and then landed. They are out like a light, although not the light that is behind them because the building is burning quite nicely at this point.
I did magic!
Surprise round on herself.
Pretty much. And at this point, you hear cries from the watchtowers of, "Boss, boss! There's a prison break!
Riot!
It's at this point where I rush back towards Colorado.
Alright, the two of you have entered the top of the building, and what are you going to do now?
Colorado?
You're gonna picnic.
Well, so
So,
I'm assuming I witnessed all of that.
For the most part, yes. And it happened fairly soon after you had your little run-in with your friend.
Yeah, so there's dead deer on the ground.
Indeed, there is.
I spot the dead deer like, he costs money.
Well, these guys probably killed so much more, so eye for an eye.
Fine.
Either way, our stealth approach is probably blown now.
Yes. Unfortunately, I think it's best we regroup with the team.
Yep. Well, at least we got. Well, how many did Ophelia take down?
2.
Okay, so it's like, well, that's 3 less to worry about, though.
Of how many, though?
That's a good question.
All right. Well,
We got this.
So I take you guys head downstairs.
Yes.
Marvelous. And then I presume you head down towards the chamber.
Yes.
Marvelous. We'll take a look.
So are we gonna do stuff while they were doing all that, or what?
Yes.
Presumably.
Yes. I'm just looking at.
Meanwhile, in the Fortress of Solitude.
Meanwhile, the Fortress of Solitude. Speaking of which, Lego Batman is surprisingly a surprisingly good movie. If you like the Lego movie, you like Lego Batman. Anyways,
Lego Batman.
enough. Well, they didn't pay me to say that.
Sure.
This movie is sponsored by OC.
As before, Vamp is excused. He is busy taking, I believe, a test at the moment. He said he'll be joining us, if I understand correctly, somewhat soon-ish. But until then, his character will be there, but just sort of quiet. And should we enter combat, I'll be controlling him. He'll be sort of running on a bit of an autopilot.
He's in bot mode.
Maybe he's just playing with his puppies.
Probably. He's overjoyed to be with. So Benson is currently he's 16 charisma. Yeah, he's totally being adorable.
He's the eye candy of this session.
No, it's EO's hips.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean, those are two very different, eye candy things.
I mean, you do have 2 hips, so actually, well, I guess. Do English have 4 hips? Anyways. No, I guess no, because you only have 1 set of hips and shoulders. Anyways.
I've got hips, is what we're saying.
Yes, and I was about to say, I think Benson has the highest charisma of the group. 2 are either tied or very close.
EO has hips and they don't lie.
Oh, no.
I have 15 charisma. What does Benson have?
Benson has the highest charisma.
Yeah, which makes sense because he's a sheep.
I
Yeah,
I
he's-
have the lowest.
He is 1 point higher than you.
16?
So he
I'm-
is.
I'm also 16.
Oh, yes, you are. Very good.
Tie. All right.
Okay, then, so yes. Sorry, I was looking at your character sheet, Ophelia, and I was at the +2 that you have next to the 14. Very good, then. So, that said, you are in a room full of loot. There's lots of loot. Loot. But how much loot is the question? Well, I have that number. Basically, when you walk in, you see a large pile in the center of the room of a ton of copper pieces, a whole lot of silver, and not as much gold per se. These are bandits who've been mugging mostly normal ungulates, and most normal ungulates don't carry a lot of gold on them. In fact, for the purposes of understanding the economy, your average workaday ungulate will bring home roughly a silver a day, and that's your average. That's your average in a sense of working, maybe slightly middle class. Like that's basically if you have a decent job.
All right.
You know, those with lesser jobs like farmers will earn less, like maybe 5 copper or less. So, yeah, not too many gold pieces to be had here. I said there is a grand total after all those copper pieces and silver pieces and gold pieces have been added up, as well as a few other valuables sitting around. And the grand total is 200 gold pieces.
200 gold.
Holy biscuits!
Oh, the gold.
Yes, and I believe it falls upon EO and Jean to figure out what to do with all this. Oh, and there's also a number of other items in the room that you find.
Can I make a perception check to see what they are?
You don't need to make a perception check.
So I can just see what they are, right?
Yes.
Okay, can I look at them and can you tell me what they are?
Yes, there is a perfectly functional empty barrel. I kid you not, it's just a barrel. You know, looks to be decently well made. A long wooden pole. For those of you who use imperial units, it's 10 feet long. For those of you who use metric, I think that's about
Roughly 3 feet.
Roughly 3
roughly
meters.
Yes, roughly 3 meters. A portable battering ram. A suit of splint mail.
Oh.
You find a longsword that was, its design is extremely strange. It was whatever this longsword was made for was clearly not ungulate. For the player's references, this longsword is created after the traditional style that we are familiar with, which of course would be extremely what's we're looking for?
Weird to an ungulate?
Not dysfunctional, but
Unconventional?
thank you. Extremely unconventional for an ungulate to use.
Humans
Also-
exist, Illuminati confirmed.
Also, this longsword is very, very nice. Like you're pretty sure that handle is either made of gold or is gold plated, and you think there's a precious or semi-precious gemstone for the pommel. There's also a sling or a rock thrower, because slings don't really work with ungulates. You find half of a map. You also find a tarot card, or a divination card, whatever you want to call it. And, these last 2 items, this card and the other one, really catch your attention. And the reason being, the card itself, when you pick it up, you look at it, you see 5 figures on this card. Each of these figures bears a striking resemblance to the people who are in the group. For example, you can see a figure on there that looks extremely like you, EO. It appears to be Changhua over there. A little bit lower on the card appears to be Benson. A bit higher is Colorado. Ophelia is up near the top. Forgetting someone.
Jeez, we aren't even famous yet. We already got
Corvine.
trading cards of ourselves.
Corvine, but she's not here, remember?
Any case, what is most interesting is apparently this is the tarot card Destiny.
Destiny?
Destiny.
Destiny. Huh.
Destiny. And then
So-
the last... Go ahead.
No, I'll wait until you're done and you drop us in. All right.
The last item you find is a holy symbol made of iron. But you have no idea who this is a holy symbol of.
Macho Man Randy Savage. So are we good?
Hey, OC. I'll
OC?
see a message really quick.
Yeah, I saw. Okay, here is the goodies. And here is this.
Destiny is misspelled.
Of course it is. And there is the half of the map that you found.
All right.
All right, who put
So,
lipstick all over it? Who let a 5-year-old get to it?
Let's see. So I'm gonna turn to Zhanghua and I'm gonna say, "Hey Zhanghua, you want to see something cool?"
Ah, very good. Nothing?
Zhanghua is mute.
Yes. Zhanghua will be able to continue to play, but it'll be via text. So Zhanghua's responses will be somewhat delayed.
All right, Zhanghua, do you want to see something cool? Yes, I want to see something cool. Perfect.
Zhanghua interpretation is.
I'm gonna do a sleight of hand.
It appears Zhanghua has asked you what? But yes.
So what that is I did a sleight of hand to try and take everything and just kind of hide it on my person
I didn't
or
know
on my
that.
ungulate.
Everything. That's probably why you failed.
Yeah. So
Well,
what
just
you
hide it in
see
his hat.
is no. Okay, no. What you see is that like in the blink of an eye, Eo tries to run really quickly around the room and gather everything and just stuff it into his fleece. However, he just ends up tripping on a rock. Just not the tripping rock, just like a stone jutting out of the floor.
Also, it's difficult to stick a long pole and a barrel into your roof. But no, no, can't blame an ungulate for trying, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm like, ow. Ah. Never mind. So Eo goes over and he inspects the sword because I want to look at the sword.
All right.
The sword.
Again, the sword is, well, extremely unconventional. You don't know where it came from or who it belonged to, but an ungulate trying to use this thing would not end well. You have no idea what it's made for, but it's not conventional by any means.
Could I take it?
You certainly can.
All right, then I go like like the circus sword swallowers. I do that, but with my fleece. I just shove the sword like it looks like it's going into my body, but it just kind of just goes in.
Okay then. Fleece space.
Yeah, fleece space.
Yes, fleece space.
Can I look?
Zhanghua makes a comment. Specifically, nothing in here I can benefit from.
Can I look over at the barrel and inspect it, like for any markings or like things that are like saying like where it's from or something?
Does it say
Investigation.
TNT on it?
Investigation check, please.
All right.
It is a mysteriously red barrel.
16.
All right. You investigate the barrel and you find on the bottom what appears to be. Hold on, there's a word I'm looking for. Mark works, but it's something more like a trademark, but trademarks don't technically exist yet. But in any case,
Like writing?
like
Just a property of.
basically it's a symbol on the bottom. Roll me a or a straight wisdom.
A what?
Roll me a history check or a straight wisdom check. This is in reaction to you seeing the symbol on the bottom of the barrel.
Would the wisdom check be a wisdom saving throw?
No, just be a straight wisdom check. Just roll a d20 and then add your wisdom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, saving throws are specific harmful effects that are done to you, and this is not one of those things. The symbol isn't attempting to.
Yo.
Yeah.
No, just 8.
Okay. Well, what else? You see a symbol at the bottom. That's pretty much the end of it.
All right, then. Can I?
Outside, the barrel seems unremarkable. It's empty. It's fully functional. There's nothing wrong with it. Maybe it's slightly scratched, but.
Can I look at the 10-foot pole now?
You certainly can.
Can I investigate that for any markings or stuff?
Feel free. Roll investigation.
Burp.
Well, it appears something has caught your attention, and you're extremely distracted and unable to focus on the pole.
All right, and that thing that distracted me was me catching a glimpse at that card with all of us out of the corner of my eye, and I go over to that.
Very good, then. I presume it's another investigation check.
Yes, and if only I had a modifier, because it's just a straight d20.
You could also roll an insight, or even a religion. Or arcana if you had that trained.
Why did you not give me these choices before?
Because they weren't relevant.
What?
This is a different.
Well, whatever. I did good. Now give me info.
Okay. You examine this card, and tarot card isn't quite the correct term for it. You recognize it as this is the sort of card a legitimate diviner would use. You have your fortune tellers and you have your whatever have yous, but you have your actual professionals who actually do use proper divination, who actually have real tools that they use to get information that others can't see and all that jazz. And this is one of those tools. The tools themselves aren't inherently magical. They're just more it's like a hammer is no more magical than the forge that is used to make the weapon. It's not the best example, but you get what I'm saying. So while the card itself isn't inherently magical, it would be used by a legit diviner in some sort of divining ritual. Be it to listen in on some place, see something, gain information, whatever have you.
All right. I'm gonna take it too.
All right.
Now, can I go and look at the splint mail suit?
You can.
And Zhanghua just asked something.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm probably actually just gonna have to step out because I don't think I'm gonna be able to really devote time to the campaign right now.
Okay then.
If you need my sheet, I don't mind being ghosted. So.
Okay. Well, see you later, Strider.
All right.
Ciao.
Sorry about it.
All right. Well, I look at the splint mail.
All right. Go ahead and give me an investigation check on that as well.
Can I just know this? Is that better armor than what I'm wearing?
Just to answer your question, yes, it is better armor. Although dofting it, you don't have the requisite strength to wear it. So it would you could wear it. It would just provide several unfortunate drawbacks, such as having disadvantage on your spell attacks.
I heard there's a certain cow that can wear it.
Well, I might just
I
leave.
thought you loved your armor.
Yeah, made by your dad's hose. Just gonna throw away that.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, so I'm not gonna look at it. I'm just gonna take it because I know it's a suit of armor.
Fair enough.
All right, and can I also take that battering ram?
At this
Or
point, I'm
do I
going
have
to
to
say
look at it first?
I'm going to say no, just because you're carrying a suit of armor and a longsword. If you pick up that battering ram, well, you're an alpaca, so you're not really bothered by.
I'm not bothered by weight things. I was about to read you the whole thing
Yeah,
of that little section.
so yeah, you can have the ram, but anything beyond that will take you over to the point where you basically just can't move.
All right, fine. So we're gonna say like I'm like at max or something, or like
Pretty
close to it.
much. Yeah, we'll say you're close to max. Because
Can I still carry money?
Yes, because you don't have a ton of strength, so that is factored in.
All right. Then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the money pile and take money.
Okay, then how much are you taking?
Like you said, the most abundant was copper, the second most was silver, and the least was gold, right?
Yes, the most abundant was copper, silver being second most common, and then not so much on the gold.
I'm gonna take as much silver as I can, and if I can take it all, I'm gonna take it all.
Gotcha.
And could you tell me how much that would be whenever you get it?
Give me a quick hot second.
All right.
Never plan. One can never plan for.
Taking just bits, tiny bits of coin.
Let's see here. There are 90 silver, which equates to, well, hold on. My own math is derping really.
What's the
Yeah,
calculation?
Cactus. But I mean, there has to be like a limit sometime, Cactus. I just can't carry everything within my floof space.
There are, okay, if I'm doing math right, there are 900 silver.
Dang.
And how much of this does he carry? All of it?
I never really worried about coins taking a physical space or weight, so
Can I have all 900?
sure, why not?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna have so many things to buy on Love Day.
So
Theo says to
that
himself.
so that
That leaves 110 gold.
Yes, 110 gold. I better make a note of that somewhere so I don't forget. All right.
He was just
So-
like over, like in there. He's like, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. Mm.
So I'm just assuming that Eo's fleece is just a giant bag of holding.
Yes, because I actually do have a bag of holding.
This is true. I gave most of the PCs a magical item around
Yeah, when
Christmas.
he was OC Santa.
Yes, around
OC Santa.
Christmas. And EO was given an actual bag of holding.
I don't think I got one.
No, you were too late to the party. Corvine got one, but you didn't.
Colorado.
Sorry, Santa OC did not have a gift for you.
I only help people who help themselves.
Santa chooses who he gives gifts to.
All right, and with that, I think I'm good, and everybody else can like kind of join in or whatever if they want to.
Well, this is probably about the point, or while you are gathering up the silver, when the other two come walking in or rushing in, however they feel is necessary for the situation.
All right.
I believe a rush.
Yeah.
Very good then. Well, the two of you go rushing in, and on your side, you see Ophelia and Colorado come rushing in. And who says what first?
We've been spotted.
Holy biscuits! That's a lot of gold.
Uh, Oh, Eo just kind of like turning around, like, oh, I've been caught. Wait, no, these are friends. Oh, yeah, a lot of gold. Yeah.
We'll figure that out. We'll do that later. Right now, though, we got a problem.
Problem? What happened?
We've been spotted. They know we're out.
I set the front building on fire.
You set it on fire?
And another.
I wasn't aiming for the building. So
Fine. All right. Well, I guess we can come back for this stuff later after we've
Also, I got
cleared it
stabbed
out.
in the neck. That hurt.
You mind if I have the knife?
I don't have it with me.
All right. Oh, whatever. Okay. So do they know where we are?
yes.
Were you being followed? Is the better question, I guess.
We were spotted by a watchtower.
But that was it.
Okay, so they might know that we're in here. So we're gonna have to hide somewhere. Well, they might.
Money.
They might, but there were very few buildings here, so I think they're eventually gonna find us.
So what do you say we hold up here? Make this spot defensible.
We can threaten their treasure hoard. Every bandit knows that the treasure is their weakness.
Well, I don't have any bright ideas.
Can you, guys? I gave a suggestion that we could hold their treasure at ransom.
And I said I have no better ideas.
Oh, I thought you were just
Might as
saying that
well.
you had no ideas.
Oh no, I actually don't have any ideas, but you know, it goes both ways for my character and me.
Quick, BRB.
Okay.
All right.
Eo,
Yeah.
give me a. You probably don't have any bonus to nature or history, do you?
I told you I was quick.
To history.
Yes. Do you have any bonuses to history? I have your character sheet. I can look for myself.
No, I do not.
Okay. Give me a perception check, real quick.
All right. $15.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
All right, so
So what did EO do?
Perception.
something that may or may not come into later. That said, all right, so Ophelia wants to hold the treasure
Money
ransom.
hostage.
Yes, the money hostage. And EO seems to go along with this idea. Colorado, how do you feel about this?
I mean, good as any.
Okay, now Ophelia, how are
better
you?
than no idea.
Ophelia, how are you going to go about this?
The
We could wait for some bandits to come here and then start holding a ransom.
I'm just looking at my objects. Sorry, hold up.
All right.
Welcome, Vamp.
Hello, Mr. Sheep.
Oh, hey, our sheep's here
We're
again.
back
Yeah.
up to 4.
Indeed. Otherwise, you
We
need at the
were
moment.
4.
So, your strategy is to more or less wait for them.
We could set up a trap. Anyone have an idea for a trap?
Set up an ambush.
I have an idea.
I think EO has an idea.
I don't know. Does he?
Do you?
I have an idea.
And what is the idea?
So remember that flask of fireball that I had?
Okay, it's a good thing that was not going where I thought I would be heading.
Oh no, it is. It's going both ways.
Oh,
So,
So-
I thought you were about to come on another idea for a hula.
No, well, actually, I mean that comes later. But first, you got to hear the fireball part.
all right. What is
Okay,
the fireball
so-
part?
Okay, so I'm going to tell Ophelia and Colorado and Benson if he's on that so like it'll go like wait, I've got an idea, and then proceed to pull out his flask of fireball and like show it to everybody, and he's like, "This, ask what it is." I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, let's let the bottle.
It's a flask, thank you very much. Anyway, this has fireball in it. If you didn't know, it's actually made from fire. Which is why it burns so much. So, what I'm proposing that we do is that we spread it all in front of the entrance to this room and just leave it there until the bandits get here. And once they do, we hold them right outside of the entrance by me setting it on fire with sacred flame. Sound good?
brilliant. Then we'll be trapped in here.
Yes, but at least we'll be not dead.
But we will die.
They could just leave us in here while they're outside.
Okay, how's about I do that, but it's a last resort, and I only set it on fire if they're gonna start to attack.
Or we can set up an ambush.
Yes, that too. But can I still use as alcohol?
Question, OC.
Yes.
Is my minor illusion strong enough to hide all of the treasure?
No.
Ah.
It's only a minor illusion.
Sorry. First off, your character's flavor is bad at magic, anyways.
Yeah, I know.
Hey guys, welcome, Vamp. Are you with us?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes. Although you
A
sound like
little
you're...
echoey.
Yes. That said, I'm going to... so a brief recap of what has happened. So, Ophelia and Colorado went topside and basically made a big ruckus, took care of a few bandits, and now the alarm has been set and they have retreated back inside. Oh, and one of the buildings on the top side has been set on fire.
Woo!
Oh joy.
Down below, Io has been helping himself to the treasure hoard.
That's great.
The treasure hoard, there's a list earlier of all the items that are contained, but basically it was a grand total of 200 gold pieces, a barrel, a long wooden pole, a portable wedding ram, some splint mail, a fancy longsword, which is not made for ungulates, a sling, half of a map, a divination card, which I don't know if you saw or not. I don't know if Io showed that to you or not. And then,
Well, he was unconscious.
well, more like he was.
Well, not there, I mean.
He was just sort of spacing out, just sort of staring off in the distance, or playing with his puppies, whichever. And then an iron holy symbol dedicated to something, although nobody knows what. In any case, the Ophelia and Colorado have just arrived at the treasure room, and they're currently deciding what to do now that the alarm has been raised and the bandits know that you guys are free and downstairs.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Hmm.
Do you have a plan, Benson, that's better than any of the plans that we told?
Run.
Just run? Just
Hmm.
run for
Just
it?
run.
I mean, it could work.
I like this plan
But I doubt it will
to an
work.
extent.
Because there's a few of us,
And who knows how many of them.
more than likely more of them.
Yeah, and that giant bull guy will probably be on his way right here.
Mm,
Which is why I say we get the jump on them.
So, what do?
Wait, I have an idea. I think I can stall. OC, I'm going to ask if I can do this.
What's your idea?
Okay, so it all depends on the doors. So you know how the building has doors at the front that Colorado de-headed that guy, and
Yes.
Ophelia ran in.
Yes.
I was thinking, I have a crowbar. Do you think the doors have like those rectangle handles that stick out, like the big fancy doors? And I was thinking, could I close them and put my crowbar in it so that I could buy some more time?
Oh, bar the door.
Yeah.
Let's roll some secret DM dice and see what the dice have to say.
Oh, I hate the dice sometimes.
It would appear the dice favor the idea because it so happens that that's indeed how the doors work.
Ooh, okay. Then I tell the party that I've got another idea, but it's crazy and it might not work. And so I proceed to go to the doors, and then I proceed to go to the doors and do what I just said, bar the doors. And I was like, I come back and I'm like sweating and I'm like panting. I'm like, guys, it was tough, but I think it worked.
As you head upstairs and you get to the door, you see, sure enough, the bull and his cadre making his way slowly towards the building. You slam shut the door, put your crowbar in it moments before he reaches the door, and then you hear not so much a slam, but more of just a casual knocking at the door.
Who is it?
So, you're just gonna stay in there? That's your plan?
Well, I mean, it's better than the alternative of going out and being in front of you.
I don't know.
Alright, shoot yourself.
They're gonna burn the building down.
Don't give us the ideas.
So, at that point, I presume you head downstairs?
Yeah, and can I provide some sound effects?
I suppose.
Don't worry, it's just one. Can I?
I suppose.
All right, so this is what you hear if you can hear.
I suppose because of all the coins rattling as the EO makes his way.
Yes,
back.
yes.
Oh, yes. Despite the fact that EO is a moving money sack, there's still 110 gold pieces worth of goods back there. Most of it copper, mind you.
I'm gonna be smart because I know that Ophelia is gonna steal some of that money. I'm gonna look around for platinum.
Give me an investigation check real quick while EO is gone.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, no platinum pieces here.
So much to carry.
Well, EO comes rushing back into the room.
And then I say, I think that he handled it in a very civil manner, but I still think we should probably run.
Where? You trapped us inside here, you buffoon.
Well, EO suggests that he go search the prison cells again alone, and the other guys take care of this problem.
I'll go search the prison cells. You guys,
I look at EO and say, "Nuh-uh. You got us in this mess. You're helping us get out."
Fine.
Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you use your magic to get us out of here?
Fine! What's the deal with you and your magic anyways? You're a freaking unicorn. You have magic for days.
You're not!
So I didn't ask for this. I barely even know how to use it.
And I just scream at the both of them, "Shut up!"
He'll fall
Save
silent.
the petty squabbling for whenever we actually get out of here alive. And then you can kill each other for all I care.
He's right. We have to think about this logically.
All right. Are you talking, Benson?
No.
Okay, your circle was going green.
Oops.
All right. So
So
what do you guys do now?
Well, obviously they have to come in. If they decide to bust that door down, they have to come in through some doors, meaning that we can potentially tunnel them.
we could tunnel our way out. Is that what you're suggesting?
No. We tunnel them in, and that way we can't get surrounded.
Could we cave them in? Like, just attack the ceiling and blast the ceiling so they could all... Like, we center all of them in one spot, like maybe close to the cells, and then we just collapse the floor on top of them.
That can
Could work.
also work.
Quite elaborate, but it has some water.
Guys, I have an idea.
Oh, here we go again.
No. It's serious now. So, you might not like it, but it's the only way I think you guys are going to be able to get out.
Are you talking about heroic sacrifice?
Maybe.
Not on my
So,
not on my watch.
So I'm just gonna say, just hear me out. So what you guys are planning, I suggest you all hide. Once I open the door and let them chase me, I go down into the cells, hide myself, run around them, and then we just kind of collapse, like maybe the ceiling or something. I'll take one for the team.
We also have, if I remember correctly, we also have a jail cell key.
This is correct.
I think I have it at the moment.
So we can potentially lock the smaller guys in cells.
We have to have some
Right.
bait.
I will be the bait. And I've already said that.
Do you have a way out of that jail cell? Io?
Sorry, what?
I just asked you if you had a way out of that cell once you lure them in.
No. He just says straight up, no. Alternatively, I just thought of something. If I do, in fact, draw them out, and they all chase me down into the cells, you guys could all attack from behind, and I attack from the front.
Could work.
I got one thing to ask.
Yeah, what is it?
You say you can do magic?
Yeah?
What kind?
I know how to heal myself, and like that attack you saw back in the desert, the attacks I used on the those guys that we took out in the hallway.
Yeah. I turned to Benson. What about you?
Oh,
That's all I got.
I can do some elemental magic. I have some fire bolts that I could do, and electricity.
OC question.
Yes.
The building that we're in, does it have windows?
No, you guys are very much underground.
I'm talking about like the upper floor.
No, it does not.
Okay.
In fact, you don't recall seeing any windows in any. I don't want to say complex, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If Benson's
Another thing we can do. I don't hear them busting in just yet. So what we can do is open up the doors, and the moment we do, I turn to EO. Throw your fire bottle right at them.
okay, wait, and then Benson throws a fire, whatever strike thing. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
So we're
Huh.
finding them alive.
No, not necessarily. We're just creating some.
It probably won't kill them, but it'll give us a window.
Wait, I've got an even better idea. How about I give one of you my flask and you continue to do that, but only after I use this. He'll pulls out the battering ram that he, previously put in his fleece on them.
Wait. I just had this really interesting idea. If OC put it right, an empty barrel. What if we throw fire at the barrel, and once the people come in, we push the barrel at them so they have to dodge a flaming barrel?
That also works.
I wouldn't necessarily notice, but like there were a lot of weapons inside of this treasury. We could use them on them.
Well, you guys have been pitching ideas for a while now. I think it's time to pick one.
I say the exploding door.
Exploding door. Well, what's that one?
Well, basically, when we open the door, we immediately toss out anything that goes boom.
Ah, okay.
Give them the surprise. We surprise them with fire.
And if nothing else, it uses the door as a choke point. Or the door as a choke point.
I don't know. Why not? Let's go with it.
All right.
Cool.
I'll stay in the front. Since these guys go down like melons.
If I'm gonna die with lots of gold in my pocket. I will pocket some gold.
All right, how much of it are you pocketing?
Let's see. There's 110 left.
Yes.
Let's say I take 50.
All right, that would because 100 of that is copper pieces, so that's 10,000 copper pieces.
I will mix that with like some of each.
But suffice to say you have your however much you grabbed.
Yeah.
Which was how much again?
50.
50. All right. And Benson or Colorado, are you guys grabbing it?
No.
Nope.
Okay then.
I'm too busy on trying to stay alive.
Fair enough.
Benson
also
doesn't steal.
I'm also kind of curious about the half of a map, so I'll also take that.
Okay then. It's posted earlier in the chat if you wish
Yeah, I
to reference. Okay. All right. Well, so I take it you all head to the upper room now.
And we get into position.
Okay then.